Hi everyone, Alice Psych here. I have a quick video for you today for informational purposes only that I've entitled Dreaming, Hypnosis, and Freedom from Limits. And I wish I could remember the author from the book about dreaming, but I can't. Anyway, it's interesting that dreaming can sometimes help you solve problems that you would not necessarily be able to solve in your waking state. And the reasons for this may be that when awake, your conscious mind has certain parameters that it operates under, essentially, keeping you thinking inside the box. And we all go through certain amounts of conditioning, in our lives. And dreaming, however, takes you out of this limiting mindset. It makes it easier to think outside of the box. So while dreaming, those conscious parameters often are removed. There's not that little voice telling you, this is the way we're supposed to solve the problem. Other more unusual possible solutions are accepted while in the dreaming state. So there's not that critical voice telling you, don't be so flaky, that's a stupid idea. If you've ever been in a room with others trying to come up with solutions to a problem, you may have, felt this sense of, I'm not going to say something stupid. Well, dreaming kind of lets you bypass this fear, of thinking that maybe you're going to say something stupid or look stupid or whatever to other people. The same is true for hypnosis. When in a hypnotic state, you're free of your critical voice, the voice that tells you that you can't do something. I'm scared. I'm such a wimp. It frees you of the super ego voice telling you aren't good enough. Hypnosis, like dreaming, gets you into that state that frees you from limits. So think, athletes that are in the zone. They're not thinking about, what's the crowd going to think about me, but they're really focused on what they're doing. Think, if you're a victim of an armed robbery, you're in the zone, you're looking at the person's gun, you're probably zeroed in on that pistol. Or think method actor, totally engulfed in the persona that you're taking on. Now, the way I see it, dreaming may be more undirected, and I guess that there are people that are good at lucid dreaming, and they may be able to be more directive in dream content. It's a little bit more difficult, a lot more difficult for me to direct dreams. Now, in hypnosis, I've always found that this process, and I usually like to use the term visualization, but in hypnosis, I found that this process to be easier, to be more directive than dreaming. So in time and through frequent practice, the inner critic can be reduced so you don't automatically resort to critical thoughts. The thoughts can be replaced with more positive, self-accepting thoughts. So the point here is to remember that if you have a harsh, critical voice for years, there may be some chipping away at the critical voice as opposed to expecting perfection, right from the get-go. And I've also found that, when I've achieved a particular goal, it's then beneficial to incorporate a maintenance schedule to keep the critical voice at bay, and the positive self-accepting thoughts in place. So you would continue to work on that, being in that hypnotic state, working on your goals, but you might only have to do it once or twice a week, or whatever your maintenance goal might work out for you. So some interesting stuff. I think it's interesting to kind of compare dreaming and hypnosis. There is some sort of overlap between the two. And that's it for now. Thanks.